2800, 3000, 3250, 3300. So you see as it wakes up, it gets faster and faster. First, I'll show you the voltage on each individual cell. We'll just start from the top one and go down, and then I'll short the cells out through the meter, and so we'll show the current, which should be somewhere between 800 to 1100 microamps on each individual cell. That way you'll know that they're strong cells. And then I will show you the test with some equipment, and we'll power up each individual cell and we'll see what they produce. Okay, first up is the voltage. I just wanted to show you it's just a standard volt multimeter. Alright, so cell number 1, I think you can see that. Can you see that okay? Let's try it there. Cell number 1 is 1.796, cell 2 1.784, cell 3 1.80, cell 4 1.788, 5 is 1.784, and 1.783 for 6. So all about 1.78. That's not bad. Okay, now we're going to put it on microamps, and we're just going to short it. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, so we'll just short the cell just for a couple of seconds. You don't want to do this a long time because you weaken the cells if you do it. So don't run a load on them that kills the cell, and don't short it out for long periods of time. Anyway, so here we are. So there's 1098. That's good. 1096. Number 3 is 1099. It'll drop if you keep it on there. Oops, that was 3. Okay. Cell 4, 1096. 1095. And last one, 1090. Okay, so that's the shorted. Now we'll go for the load. Okay, this is the 5mm white LED with the booster circuit board attached to it. The booster pushes it up to, power it up to the 3.4 volts that it needs to be bright. It can go up to, I think, 5 volts altogether, but it'll make it super bright with this little booster circuit. So also then there's this motor. Now I put a little magnet here and here on this motor simply because I've wore this thing out so bad that the armature rattles a lot. So I put that on, and it kind of pulls it up in that direction and quiets it down a little bit. That's the only reason. But this is not a 5-volt motor. I might have said that at one time, and maybe it was a different motor, because this just came from a box of motors. I've got lots of I've got lots of DC motors, but they're all in a box, and I just picked up some small ones. And this one's about 1 inch in diameter by 1 1/8 inch long, and in the front, stamped into the casing here, you can't see it, but it says Hong Kong, and on the back, on the plastic on the back there, all it says is Mabuchi. So it's a Mabuchi motor, and it'll run as low as about 0.8 volts, so I'd say it's probably a 1.5 volt motor, maybe 1.2, maybe 2 volts, I don't know, somewhere within that range, small voltage. So it's great for tests because it's a pretty good size motor. It's not one of the little itty-bitty pencil-sized drone motors. So it does take a little bit of current to run that. So plus running the circuit board here and the LED should be a really good test. And what I have done is connected them both together. And let's see if each individual cell will twitch this little motor. Maybe just a little twitch and maybe a dim bulb. Nah, it's not going to do that. You'll see. Okay, I've also got a digital tach here so you can see the speed that little motor is going. So let's connect this to cell 1. Alright, so we got a little bit more than a twitch going there. That LED is at full brightness, by the way. I don't know if you can see the numbers on this, but right now that motor is spinning at 3,260, 50. It's coming down a bit. Okay, let's try cell 2. Alright, Full brightness on that LED, 2900, 3000, 3000, 3200, 30. It's going higher, then it comes down a little bit lower. It's doing its job. Oops, I didn't get it on there. Now watch this. Watch as the cell wakes up, the LED gets brighter and brighter, and the speed comes up on the motor. You see that? 2300, 2400, 2500. I hope you can see the numbers on this. Okay, so it does wake up. It does take a little bit sometimes for the cell to wake up. Okay, we're on cell number 4. And 2800, 3000, 3250, 3300. So you see as it wakes up, it gets faster and faster. Now that's quite a load, remember. I mean, there's a lot of friction on the little motor, and we're running the circuit board and the 3.4 volt LED. So I just wanted you to see that, yes, we can get a 3000 RPM twitch out of that motor. So it's and it's starting up, it's waking up. 2600 was 2400, 2800, and back to 27. So it's going to come up and down because we're really pulling a lot to run both devices at the same time. And the last cell. Look at that. See how dim the LED is when it starts, and it gets brighter and brighter until it's at full brightness. And of course the RPM is climbing while it's doing that too. 2800. So there they are. They're good.